Okay, this video is about focus and depth of field using the Raynox 250. Here we have the f8, and usually this would be clear all round picture. If we can just see that there, it is f8. If you can just zoom in there, yeah, there it is there. I think that's clear enough on the screen. So what we're going to try and do is focusing at the wider angle, which is f5.9 sorry, on this camera, or is f8, or it doesn't make any difference at all. A lot of people would disagree with me by saying it does, but f8, when you just zoom in a little bit, we'll just use this book here and some of the writing. So if we just go in slightly, about a third of the range on this Canon SX40 camera using f8, and we'll see there, and I'll put all these pictures up after the video. There we shouldn't really find that much difference. So if we just, it's not too bright here, but try and get in there, and we take a shot of that, and that should be an all-round clear picture. Yeah, so I'll put that up with the other examples I'm going to show in the video. So we try and I'm just trying to get the more, so it's a faster shutter speed because it is quite a dark day here. If we go in further, this is now half of which is a 35 times zoom camera, so we're talking about 17.5 times here, and it is starting to blur. If we could just go in there, and I'll show you there. There's a blur at the top, and on the shots there, if you can see that. So there's blurred on both the top and the bottom, and in the middle it's clear. So we're going to go further in. So the further we go in with the Raynox, and we're going to go right in there on to try and get to the full 35 times zoom on this camera, and it is very, very difficult to hold at this thing, so I'd always recommend using a tripod to get it. Sometimes it's a bit shaky, and I'm finding it a bit shaky with my hands there as well, but you can see that that's right the way in there with a 35 times zoom, and you only see in the clear picture in the middle of the shot there. So I would always say that it doesn't really make that much difference whether we'll go back to f5.9, which is the widest angle at the most zoom there. So that's f5.9, and we go in there, and yeah, and it's very, very hard to use this without some sort of tripod, or if you're taking insects or something like that, you could use a fence. But as I say, I'll try and put these shots up to see what you think, to see whether the actual f-stops, which would normally make quite a bit of difference, whether it does make a difference on the Raynox. I don't think it does, but I'm going to try and do this with maybe a tripod, and see if I can get more steady shots, so I can get more accuracy with doing that. Yeah, it is hard. Right, okay, take two. I've got my tripod now. It's a Joby GorillaPod. This Joby I'm not really too keen on. I think there's too much give on them. But anyway, this is f8, and we just go in there. So that's f8, and trying to get in the longest zoom, which is, as I said, 35 times on this, and we look at that word. I'm just taking this as a random, and we just take that word just. Yeah, so we've got that. As I said before, I'll put these shots up at the end of the video. Just right, now we'll go to f5.9, which is the widest angle with the zoom at this level, and again the word just. Okay, right, so I'll put these up and see if you can actually tell the difference between f5.9 and f8. Usually f8 on a normal would be clear all around picture, but when using the Raynox you do get well, you get it doesn't act normally, and it is quite hard to for some people to get used to with that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. So thanks for watching.